A battle of unbeaten streaks tonight. The Bethlehem Steel FC on a 5-match home unbeaten streak, and the Charlotte Independents currently on a 9-game undefeated streak collide tonight here in beautiful Bethlehem. Welcome to Goodman Stadium, everyone. Ari Shannock alongside Ross Davenport. Ross, we have two teams on the rise in the Eastern Conference, and for the Charlotte, a familiar name is our player to watch here tonight in Jorge Herrera.
Yep, Jorge Herrera is very familiar to Charlotte residents. He's had 200 appearances, over 200 appearances for the PDL Charlotte Eagles and the Jacks. He's tied for the 4th in the USL with 11 goals this season. 6 in the last 5 brings that veteran leadership, and the goals have been a bonus.
And Jorge, the USL Player of the Week last week, he has been on fire, putting it in the back of the net. Player to watch for the Steel, leading scorer Sekou Kone.
Yeah, true sniper, the 21-year-old Liberian. This is his first start since injuring himself back on July 1st. He's currently tied for 9th in the USL with 7 goals.
And he was the USL Player of the Week back in Week 3. He is a highly skilled player out of the Netherlands. Here's the Charlotte starting lineup.
Yeah, for Charlotte, Lewis Hilton comes in for Jun Marquez Davidson, and Cody Mizell back in goal after a night off on Wednesday. Back 4 remains the same for the 8th straight game for Charlotte.
A very consistent and experienced group for the Independents. And the starting lineup tonight brought to you by Lehigh Valley Health Network. Here is the way the Steel FC lines up.
Yeah, we mentioned Kone returning to the lineup, and we also have Corey Burke on the right wing, the Jamaican, coming off the Gold Cup, a finalist with Jamaica. We also have Derek Jones in the lineup, coming down from Philadelphia on a rehab assignment for a concussion.
The Jacks out of Charlotte, 9-3-6 on the season. Second placed in the Eastern Conference with 33 points. And Bethlehem, they have been tough at home, 8-7-3 overall.
In search, Allberg put it home, and the Union lead.
What's easy to find, lots of fun, and has something for everyone? The Phillipsburg Mall, right off of Route 22 in Phillipsburg, New Jersey. Finding new clothes for the whole family made easy. The best back-to-school outfits are here. Get all of the latest styles, accessories, and more. Stop in to get ready for school. Stock up on all you need for the upcoming fall season. Get a fresh new look for back-to-school at one of our many salons. Then take your pick at our selection of delicious eateries. Phillipsburg Mall, just off of Route 22 in Phillipsburg, New Jersey. Come today.
In search, Allberg put it home, and the Union lead.
You've lived with it for too long. That recurring joint or muscle pain that makes everyday tasks a strain and repetitive movement almost impossible. Why put it off? The sooner you seek treatment, the more options you'll have. The faster you'll be back in full stride. The latest non-surgical solutions. The region's only nationally ranked program. That's Orthopedics in Action at Lehigh Valley Health Network.
And welcome back, everybody, to Goodman Stadium on the campus of Lehigh University. The crowd filing in, a gorgeous evening. The weather outstanding, couldn't ask for better conditions. The I-Beam Ultras and the East End Army out in full force to see their Bethlehem Steel FC team host the Charlotte Independents. And Bethlehem Steel has been outstanding here at home. They are 4-3-3 at home, but they are on current 5-match unbeaten streak here at Lehigh University.
Yeah, this will be a real test for the Steel. They just had their 8-game unbeaten streak snapped last Saturday in a 3-2 loss to Richmond, but during that streak they didn't play one opponent in the top 7 of the Eastern Conference standings. Tonight they'll face the team in second place right now, the Charlotte Independents.
And the Jacks on a 9-game undefeated streak currently. They also drew against Richmond on Wednesday as a scoreless draw. They are currently 3 points behind the Battery for first place. Mike Jeffries, the coach of the Independents, head coach there since 2014. 2014 PDL Coach of the Year. Also coached for Dallas in the MLS from 2001 to 2003. Jeffries played at Duke. He was the 1983 Herman Trophy Award winner in his senior year. And Bethlehem, of course, coached by Brendan Burke in his second season. Spent the prior 3 seasons as an assistant coach with the Union.
Very snazzily dressed tonight. Looks a little like Logan Paws, who also likes to wear the full suit and tie. No suit tonight for Burke, but he does look very sharp.
Yes, indeed. We are underway here from Goodman Stadium. The Independents second in the East. Steel FC currently 7th with 27 points.
Field looks in great shape. There's a lot of rumors out of Charlotte last week. I actually watched the game that the field was very sandy in Charlotte. It looks in much better condition here in Bethlehem. Hopefully that will turn into some goals for them. They couldn't find the back of the net on Wednesday.
The last time they have lost here at home was back on May 25th during the 5-match home unbeaten streak. They're 2-0-3 here at home. Now, Coach Burke, we talked to him during the week. He talked about this young, talented team. And one of the advantages that he sees is that they never put the same starting lineup out there. Literally, this is the 19th different starting lineup, Ross.
Yeah, it can be an advantage in that the opponents are not sure what to expect. It can also be a disadvantage as you don't get that team gelling very often. Meanwhile, on the other hand, as we said, the Charlotte Independents have had the same back four for 8 straight games now.
Yeah, quite a difference with this experienced Charlotte team. Same starting 11 for 7 consecutive games. That was with the exception of Cody Mizell was out the last game due to an injury. And we've got one substitute here for Charlotte tonight in Lewis Hilton in the starting lineup in place of John Marks Davidson.
Yep, an English combination in the center of midfield for Charlotte. We'll see if they can get this offense cranking again after that scoreless outing on Wednesday.
The Steel FC. Derek Jones, a bit unfamiliar to the Steel FC. He's that rehab appearance, as you mentioned, in the pregame. Suffered a concussion with the Union. Derek Jones, 6'3", 175-pounder local product out of Philly. Appeared in the Under-20 World Cup with the U.S.
We just saw a little bit of that there, that the impact of those newcomers coming into the lineup. Miscommunication, but no danger.
Yeah, Jones actually 11 games played with the Union. He started 8. So welcome addition tonight here for the fans to watch in Bethlehem. On the move is not Jim. And they will blow that dead and give it over to Charlotte. The Jacks very explosive offensively behind Herrera and Enzo Martinez. An MVP finalist last season in the USL, Enzo Martinez, first team USL. And terrific footwork by Fontana there to keep that ball in, and then was shoved down from behind. You look at Anthony, 5'11", 150-pounder out of Newark, Delaware. One of the youngsters, Ross, 17 years old.
No, been very impressive, and he's been rewarded with a contract with the Union starting in 2018. He'll also be featuring in the MLS homegrown game.
And Fontana, he's been in the academy for the Steel and the Union since he was 9 years old. Talk about player development.
That's awesome to see. That's where you got to start on that young.
Ooh, tripped up, yeah. Hopefully okay is Lewis Hilton. Appears to be all right. Jumped right back to his feet. And Cody Mizell, the goalkeeper out of Woodstock, Georgia, played 3 seasons in Clemson, won numerous All-American and ACC awards. Played professionally in Iceland on loan from the Colorado Rapids. He's been good. 2 clean sheets for Cody this season. He's conceded 21 goals.
replacing local product Kyle Renfrew, had a nice clean sheet during the week on Wednesday. Good to see.
Yeah, stepping up in relief, Renfrew. And for the Steel FC, Thomas Romero, what a story this kid is. 5'11", 155-pounder, 16 years old, Ross. Youngest goalkeeper to start a match in USL history.
Unbelievable. Just the confidence you have to have as a teenager to be instructing players who can be sometimes 10, 15 years older than you standing in front of you. But he's done well. They let in 3 goals last Saturday, 2 of them inside his far post. We'll have to see if he's fixed those mistakes tonight.
Making his 3rd straight start for Coach Burke. And here come the Steel. Moving forward here along the sideline. Aaron Jones working with Najim. Najim tried the through ball. It bounced off of the leg. Would have been a beautiful opportunity there. Nice pass by Jones.
Yeah, that was a good one looking for Burke, who seems to be playing almost up front, with Coney out left wide at the moment. Here he is now.
Corey Burke back from the Gold Cup run with the Reggae Boys in Jamaica. Appeared in 5 matches. First start with the Steel since July 1. And there he is. Plays it back smoothly. Good passing. Kone.
You see James Chambers already pushing up for Bethlehem Steel. We saw his touch map before the game, and you can't even tell what position he plays by looking at the touch map. The Irishman is absolutely everywhere for Bethlehem.
He's been outstanding. Chambers, the captain. And the Irishman played at every level of the Ireland U teams. On the move, this is Yearwood. The cross. And trailer straight on, and a goal! Charlotte on the board early, wide open from the high point. Lewis Hilton scores his 2nd goal of the season.
Great play down the left by Austin Yearwood. I'm sure we'll see it on the replay here. Jorge Herrera had a ton of time in the box and almost didn't realize it. Laid it back. Here it is there. Laid it back. Back to Yearwood. Excuse me, back to Hilton. That's a great finish inside the left-hand post.
So Lewis Hilton, 2nd goal of the season. Wide open look there. Not much help for Romero. You take a look at the Bethlehem Steel FC crowd. There's Lewis Hilton, who is out of England and played at Young Harris College. Getting a start tonight in place of John Marks Davidson, and Hilton capitalizes with those minutes, Ross, right away with a goal.
Yeah, you had to worry. Charlotte have only scored 1 goal in their last 2 games, but previously 2 against Harrisburg, 2 against Richmond, 2 against Rochester, 3 against Pittsburgh, 5 against St. Louis, and 3 against the Red Bulls too. This team can score, and there was far too much space available there for the Charlotte offense. The Steel are going to have to tighten things up, or it could get ugly quickly here.
Aaron Jones out of Great Yarmouth, England. Steel FC leader in minutes played this season with over 1,300 minutes played. Hilton. Near side, it's Yearwood. Pressuring is Fontana. Gorgeous conditions here tonight at Lehigh University, and the pressuring Kone almost caught him, and they get the steal. Kone to his left, strikes, and getting a piece on the sliding tackle to knock it away. Beautifully done there by Duckett.
That was actually Corey Burke, I think, with the chance there. A nice little slip through from Najim. Burke almost had too much time. The first touch took him away from goal, and that was enough. That was enough for Bilal Duckett to get over and make the stop.
Yeah, absolutely. Corey Burke, you're right, Ross. Burke looking for his 3rd goal of the season. And Duckett, terrific sliding play. And the header goes right to Mizell. He will cover it. Corey Burke, he has won 91 duels this season already for the Steel. And he hasn't appeared in a game since July 1st.
He was actually red-carded in that game for a 2nd yellow card, but so obviously the suspension didn't matter because he was playing in the Gold Cup as a foul.
He appeared in 5 matches for Jamaica in the Gold Cup.
Nice run by the Reggae Boys, relying on that young talent. And it's proved to be a fruitful decision so far. It was a nice final appearance.
Here come the Jacks. Fontana, nice sliding tackle. A right back countering his Yearwood and the Independents. This is Estrada.
Still seeing too much space in that Steel defense at the moment. They've got to tighten up here.
Yeah, Charlotte can't give them many opportunities. They can put it in the net. And here is Alex Martinez, who has a couple of goals, 4 assists this season. His brother Enzo with 9 goals. Fans, stay up to date on the latest USL news and information from around the league. Tune into USL Coast to Coast with Mike Watts Monday at 7 p.m. Eastern on Sirius XM FC, Channel 85. Also, don't forget Sirius XM FC will air the USL Game of the Week. Please check USLsoccer.com for dates and times.
Enzo Martinez, actually an MVP candidate last year. He's kept things going this year. The Jacks got off to a slightly slow start, but have been on fire since the middle of June.
And now in second place in the Eastern Conference. 9-3-6. They are strong away from home. Ross, 5-2-3.
It's always key getting those away points. They've actually got 6 of their next 9 games at home after this against some very winnable opponents. So 3 points here could project them into a top place battle with Charleston.
Yeah, they're nice new stadium in Matthews. Herrera leaves it for Enzo. Watch out. Enzo Martinez to his left. Drives it in and the save. Keeping it alive. Trailer is off to the left as he nearly put it in again, did Lewis Hilton. But a terrific save by Romero, moving to his right, Ross.
Again, just miles of space there. Martinez ran straight through it. Here comes Romero out nicely down to make a good save there. And the chance was there again. I'm not sure how that went wide. Is that Lewis Hilton again with his head in his hands?
Yeah, Hilton again. Let's see. I think a defender got terrific play by Romero coming out. Wide open.
Oh, it hit his own man.
It is his own man.
Wow.
So the Steel very fortunate there as Hilton would-be goal number 2 of the game hit his own teammate.
Boy, Herrera wants to keep those goals for himself. Thank you very much.
Kone battling. Fontana is tripped up by Yearwood. Fontana rolling around as holding that right shin, it appears, as the foul was called. That hurts a bit.
A little reckless from you. I'm not sure if the referee did blow his whistle. Came in high. The studs were down, but he caught him in the shin. Nasty challenge. He's not going to be feeling that one, the 17-year-old.
Anthony trying to rub that one out. One of 7 Philadelphia Union Academy players to appear in a Steel match, and in that academy since he was 9 years old.
Yeah, the Union signed him. As I said, they want to keep an eye on these young kids because they can basically be signed when they're in the academy. They can be signed away by any team for basically nothing. So now he's under contract and will try and get into that Union lineup next year.
Kalungi plays it to Cody. Trying to create some chances. This is James Chambers. This team usually runs through him. Their captain.
Yeah, you see the Independence there getting physical with Chambers. He's a big body himself, but I'm not going to let him get comfortable on the ball in that defensive midfield position and run the show with that free kick.
And Burke is challenged, and
Alex Martinez not happy about something.
He's showing the ref the mark.
Referee Henrik Carlson's going to have a word.
So we're in the 14th minute. An early goal for the Independents by Lewis Hilton. And having a word with Alex Martinez.
His brother comes over and tries to calm him down a little bit. I think maybe he's saying he was pulling his shorts.
Jorge Herrera, the veteran. 11 goals, 5 assists for Jorge.
Looking at the stats at the moment, Bethlehem leading possession percentage rise with 57.7%, but the duels being won 81% by the Independents. That's been the difference so far.
They get it to the far side. Burke trying to settle it and look for the cross. There it is to the far post, and Mizell will let that fly out of bounds. So Fontana and Burke trying to mount an attack. Sekou Kone, the leader in goals with 7. All-time leader in goals with 9 and points with 20 for the Steel. And here come the Jacks. They will pressure you all day long. Chipped in and denied and kicked out of bounds. Nice play there by Ken Tribbett. Well, Coach Burke, he said both teams like to pressure. We want to pressure as well, but he's reluctant to get into a track meet with this Independence team. And Cody Mizell was loaned earlier in the season to Colorado. And here they come, Yearwood. The cross and denied, beautifully done there. And Mizell is under contract with the Independent.
Yeah, just acres of space down the left for Yearwood. And all the time in the world. I noted pregame that the Independents only had 1 defender on the bench. Bethlehem had 3 on the bench. They might need to bring one on soon. I think it's a little early for a change, but if things continue to be this way with this amount of space they're getting at the back, something's going to have to change.
Here's Burke. Chambers. Weaving between defenders, but had it poked away. Did Kone. And Mizell with the left foot. Kone and Corey Burke, they're fun to watch with their length and skill. And this is Richie Marquez, 6'2", 185-pounder out of Pomona, California. Marquez has made 8 starts with the Union this season. Burke, beautiful move to his left. And then lost it as he tried to reverse direction. Soccer fans, Nike is an official sponsor of the USL. For more information, visit NikeSoccer.com.
Interesting to watch David Estrada in this game. He was almost at right back there. He was on the left wing a minute ago. He seems to be getting that free roll to roam wherever he wants. Sort of the same role Martinez has behind Herrera.
There's Joel Johnson working with Bilal Duckett. Duckett made a terrific play to deny Burke earlier. Duckett is the team captain for the Jacks. This is Callum Ross, the rookie out of Wingate University, where he helped Wingate to the D2 National Championship last season. Ross working against Derek Jones. And here's Burke. Burke thought he had a clean takeaway. Here comes Enzo. A terrific facilitator. The cross, the shot, and a goal for the Jacks. That is number 2 of the day. And this time putting it in is none other than Jorge Herrera.
There's that man again. Superb ball down the right by David Estrada. I think it was Joel Johnson was overlapping. Let's take another look at it here. Yeah, Joel Johnson with the cross through the legs, and there's Herrera. He knows where to be when that ball's in the box. 2-0.
Yeah, Herrera, just a classic finisher. And for Jorge, that is a dozen goals on the season. He had 7 goals last season. A dozen already here in 2017.
This is very, very worrying for Bethlehem Steel. This was a game they really could have made a statement in the Eastern Conference. But Charlotte are here. They've only one goal in the last 2 games, but we know what they can do offensively, and they're already out to a fast start here.
Yeah, the Steel, their home match unbeaten streak on the line here tonight.
This could be 3 again.
Yeah, here they come again. Enzo comes to brother Alex. Alex now bursts of speed to his left, and that is denied by Aaron Jones.
Good work there from Jones, who scored a spectacular free kick last Saturday against Richmond. Charlotte have to be very careful not to give away any free kicks near their own box, because that man can strike them.
Yeah, Jones, 2 goals, both on free kicks this season. 22 out of 26 tackles won for Aaron Jones this season. So corner kick for the Independents here in the 21st minute, up 2-0. Herrera lining it up. This is Alex Martinez. They reverse it far side with Derek Jones giving chase. Derek Jones, terrific length as well, 6'3". And here he comes on the attack. Center of the field, tripped up. No foul as the Steel retains possession.
It's actually good work there from Alex Martinez, who was caught a little bit out of position. Managed to catch Jones and make the tackle.
Callum Ross. Well, we talked about the advantages of a different look, the unpredictability of a different lineup in every game for the Steel. But Coach Burke did, and you did as well, Ross, touch on the disadvantages, the inexperience, and you know, lack of camaraderie in a way.
Well, especially at the back where the communication is key. You're playing with guys you're not used to playing with. When you play with guys, the more often you play with them, the more you know their runs and where they're going to be when the ball's in a certain position. And this opening 22 minutes has looked very worrisome for Bethlehem.
So, free kick here for Charlotte.
Yeah, James Chambers having a word, not happy about something with the ref.
Enzo puts it in play. The whistles blow.
I think I had my Martinez's mixed up earlier. It was Enzo that had the good track back and tackle earlier with the beard.
And the brothers from Uruguay moved to Rock Hill, South Carolina as a family when they were youngsters. At that time, Enzo was voted ESPN Rise High School Player of the Decade while playing at Northwestern High School. That's a good look at David Estrada. Out of Mexico, played at UCLA.
Enzo Martinez is one of those guys you hate to play against. He always seems to be everywhere and in your face, involved in the attack. You just can't take your eye off him.
Yeah, he's relentless. He's so crafty out there. There's the cross and just over the goal. Beautiful look by Estrada there as they almost had number 3, Ross.
Yeah, I think he's actually just offside. Just made the run a little too early. Nice, well-worked corner.
I'll take a look at it again, Ross.
Training ground move there, I think. Found Callum Ross in acres of space, and Estrada was just about a half-yard offside. Steele did a good job of pushing out there in the corner, off the corner to produce that offside.
Fans, today's match. Stay up to date with the most prominent second division professional leagues in the world, the USL, featuring some of the game's top talent and rising stars. Stay up to date with all the latest league news and information by visiting. There's a strike wide right. Herrera thought he was going to put in number 2 of the day. But you can visit www.uslsoccer.com and follow them on Twitter at USL.
Herrera wanted that one back. Herrera was a little off his line, and Herrera tried the lob just wide, head to the hands. Excuse me, hands to the head, I should say.
Romero under pressure tonight, the young 16-year-old goalie, facing these terrific veterans like Herrera and Enzo Martinez and company.
It's going to be a big test of the young kid's resolve tonight in a game like this. 16-year-old, you're down 2-0 already, letting 3 goals last game. Needs a good save somewhere here to get that confidence back.
So the I-Beam Ultras and the East End Army trying to get their team enthused and ignited here. A goal would get them back into this game here as we head into the 26th minute.
Still plenty of time. Steel have only failed to score in 2 games this season, but they also haven't scored more than 2 goals since May 28th.
Herrera rides Jones off of that ball. Yearwood giving chase is Najim.
Notice Charlotte sort of play one of these hybrid defenses. When they have the ball, they almost play 3 at the back with that fullback pushing up. And when they lose the ball, they get back to that 4-man.
Here comes Johnson. Yeah, watch out, Ross. Here they come again. No time to relax with this attack from the Jacks.
Just oozing confidence at the moment.
Looking for a seam. Here come the Steel. Oh, nearly a breakout for Kone. Trusty out of Media, Pennsylvania. He's played the full 90 in every match he's appeared in this season. Austin Trusty.
He's another one playing in the MLS homegrown game next week. Also played in the US Under-20 World Cup, as we said, with Derek Jones.
Chambers chips it over to Najim. Pressuring the Steel with Fontano. Appears that he can run all day, the 17-year-old.
It's been nice getting paid to run around as a 17-year-old rather than your mom yelling at you to go out and run around.
Well, that was a beautiful sliding tackle by Callum Ross.
Slight stoppage in play as the second ball's on the field. Ball boy's on. He's not much younger than Romero.
That's right. A good look at Burke and Alex Martinez. Well, you wonder how much Burke has in the tank, Ross, after the 5 appearances in the Gold Cup. Just returning here for this one.
He's a youngster. He'll be fine.
Unable to connect with Alex Martinez, so Bethlehem Steel hoping to mount an attack now, trailing 2-0.
Last 5 minutes have been a little better for Bethlehem.
Nice move to his left by Derek Jones. Fontana up the near side. Now beautiful crossover. Trying to weave between defenders. Retains possession somehow there, Ross.
He's a nice little talent. I think some of the press lately are really impressed with him. Instead of a result, he's got himself a professional contract with the Union.
Headed towards Burke. Burke works against Duckett. Taken away by Alex Martinez as they battle again. Burke relentless in his activity. Chambers, see if they can get a shot off here. To his left, the shot deflected, so Fontana with his left foot, but well defended by Charlotte.
And he's got tremendous ball skill. That was a superb turn. Let's take another look at it. Oh.
Very quick.
Turned Austin New. I think it was Austin New with inside out. Fontana actually was one of the youngsters who got a chance to play against Premier League side Swansea a couple of weeks ago. I'm telling the kids about that when he's young, when he's older.
Well, that'll be a long time from now.
He won't forget it though. Not many players get to play against Premiership sides, even in pre-season friendlies. It's good to see some of the English teams coming over here to play the American side and give youngsters like Fontana a chance to play against players they might idolize on a weekend basis.
Headed back in by Tribbett. Also has an appearance with the Union this season.
Yeah, Tribbett spends most of his time at defensive midfield, but being employed at the back tonight. And we talked about that inconsistency at the back has proved to be trouble so far tonight. Still plenty of time, as we said.
Derek Jones playing tonight, rehab appearance after suffering a concussion with the Union. Here come the steal. On the move, it's Aaron Jones. His cross headed back. Fontana is there battling. And again, Charlotte very physical along that defensive line, Ross. They are tough to penetrate.
Yeah, it was a good clearing header, and it was right at Fontana. Just hit too hard for him to make a nice soft touch and give himself a scoring chance. But the Steel's starting to play their way back into this one.
Beautiful move to his left down the far side. Turning it in towards Burke. Burke has it now. Leaves it for Chambers, but kicked away by Charlotte. Here come the Jacks again. Romero out to seize it. Fans, stay up to date on the latest USL news and information from around the league. Tune in to USL Coast to Coast with Mike Watts Mondays at 7 Eastern on Sirius XM-FC, Channel 85. Also, don't forget Sirius XM-FC will air the USL Game of the Week. Please check USLsoccer.com for dates and times.
See if the Steel can turn some of this possession into a scoring chance or two here.
Tribbett, long ball crossfield, settled nicely. And the fans screaming for a hold on his cut. You can see the I-beam Ultras. Yeah, yellow card, Ross.
Yep, Joel Johnson. It's not his first of the season either. He's racked up a few so far. Yeah, professional foul.
That's a 5-yard check, like a defensive back on the American football field.
He was right in front of Brendan Burke too. His hands went up. Good call by Eric Carlson there. It may have been from the AR. Either way, good decision and a chance to get a free kick into the mixer here.
The steal with Burke. Bodied by Duckett. Broken up by Joel Johnson. And the counter. Be careful here. The Jacks so explosive on the counter. Yearwood. Into the corner for Alex Martinez.
That was Joel Johnson's 9th yellow card of the season, by the way. So I think he's one more away from a second suspension.
Corner kick upcoming for the Jacks. Goals by Lewis Hilton and Jorge Herrera. There's Jorge.
Here come the big boys from the back, Duckett, Kalungi, and Callum Ross is big for a central midfielder.
Yeah, the rookie Ross, 6'2", 170-pounder. Herrera floats it. The header wide right by one of those big defenders. I think that was Duckett. Bilal has a goal this season. topped the USL in minutes played last season with over 2,500 minutes played, did Duckett, who played collegiately at Notre Dame. Soccer fans, Nike is an official sponsor of the USL. For more information, visit nikesoccer.com. Thomas Romero, youngest goalkeeper in USL history, under pressure here tonight. And here come the Independents again. Enzo Martinez weaving between defenders, and a great trail play right there in the steal.
If he looked up a little earlier, he would have seen his brother streaking down the left-hand side, but by the time he looked up, there was a couple of Steel defenders in there to stop the attack.
That was Derek Jones, who started 8 games with the Union on that nice play. There's Romero. He doesn't look much older than 16, does he?
Not at all. Funny thing is, he undoubtedly goes to high school, while Jorge Herrera coaches one of the best high school teams in Charlotte.
To his left, taken away by Derek Jones. And a flag. Chambers wrestling there with Hilton.
James Chambers is not someone I would want to mess with.
No. All-time leader in appearances, starts, and minutes for the Steel. Chambers perfect on the year, 13 for 13 tackles won.
4 goals in the season from defensive midfield. One of them was a penalty, but still.
And the cross, the shot saved by Mizell. Beautifully done by the Steel. Fontana almost scoring his first of the season.
That one almost bounced up and hit Fontana. I don't think he was expecting it to get to him, and Mizell had to be aware. A good dive to his left to stop that one. I think he made it look a little harder than it was. Just wanted to make sure he got it away for the corner.
So a corner driven by Chambers, headed in the air and now out of the box. Kept in, Najim, and out in front. A near chance there for Burke.
That was a superb defensive play by Kalungi.
And Kalungi, Ugandan national team captain since 2011, so just more big-time experience on this independent squad. Pressuring is Corey Burke. In the 38th minute, 2-0 Charlotte. 9-game undefeated streak for the Independents. And for the Steel, their 8-match unbeaten streak came to an end at Richmond in 101-degree heat in that 3-2 defeat. But they still have that 5-match home unbeaten streak on the line here tonight. They haven't lost at home since May 25th.
Yeah, with the heat wave they've been having in the south lately, the 76 degrees must feel absolutely beautiful.
Yeah, when you go from 101 down to 76, very refreshing. Quite a battle here. That little push out of the way by Trusty.
Enzo's having a word with the assistant referee. Didn't like that.
Austin Trusty, one of the better players. He's won 52 of those duels. He's won 22 duels in the air. Fontana trying to move around Hilton. Chipped back in for Najim. And then taken away by Yerby.
Still definitely played their way back into this the last 15 minutes, putting a little more pressure on that final third. Forcing some errant passes from the Independents. They've got to be careful. They don't want to let in a late goal here and bring it back to a 1-goal differential.
Steele love to get on the board here before the close of the first half. And there is a foul. Let's hope that Burke is okay. Corey writhing in pain at the moment. Took a hard hit around that left knee.
Yeah, Joel Johnson's got to be very careful. If he didn't have one yellow card, that may have been the first one, and that he's very lucky to be on the field. It could have very easily been a second yellow. And this free kick's in a very similar position to where Aaron Jones struck one on last Saturday, and he got the ball in his hand right now.
Kind of a dangerous hit there for Corey because he got kicked in the lower leg, and then the momentum of Johnson really rammed into the left side of Burke's knee in an awkward position.
What a Martinez having a discussion with somebody. There's a surprise.
Yeah, Enzo Martinez and Chambers, two of the more competitive players in the league going at it.
That's Jorge Herrera trying to state his case for his buddy Joel Johnson, who he knows he was lucky to stay on the field too. Yeah, last week, Jones put it to the goalkeeper's top right-hand corner. It was a dazzler to see if he's maybe a couple of yards further out here. Let's see what he can produce.
Aaron Jones out of Great Yarmouth, England.
Charlotte taking their time to get back 10 here. Henry Carlson's going to start getting frustrated in a second. And they're finally ready.
Aaron Jones, 2 free kick goals this season. The boot, and headed away by Alex Martinez.
And Martinez, as Jones was stepping up to take that, Martinez drifted back into that exact same spot where he kicked it where he scored from, actually where he directed the kick last week, and wasn't struck quite as well by Jones, and Martinez was there to kick it away.
Yeah, Alex may have studied some tape with Coach Jeffries this week.
No doubt. Oh, change of ball.
Trusty, right in front of the I-beam Ultras. And headed around a couple times. Jones. And out of the pack comes Enzo.
Can't miss him with those boots.
Alex Martinez on the run. Chambers guides him off the ball while Romero seizes it. In the 42nd minute, the USL is one of the most prominent second division professional leagues in the world, featuring some of the game's top talent and rising stars. Stay up to date with all the latest league news and information by visiting www.uslsoccer.com and follow them on Twitter @USL. Mizell handled that easily. The floater from Fontana. Cody, a terrific leader of this Jacks team.
Possession back to 50% apiece here. Still no real clear-cut scoring chances for the Steel.
Tribbett from Centennial, Colorado. The long-armed and legged Kalungi with the takeaway. Lead pass for the darting Yearwood. And the cross. Fortunately for Bethlehem, the only player there was Derek Jones.
Yeah, good work back there by Jones. He's seen that cut back pass already a few times tonight. We're going to play it down here. Maybe Fontana or Aaron Jones on the right here.
Yeah, it looks like Fontana, the 17-year-old, has taken some hits here in the first half. Crowd enjoying the beautiful temperatures and conditions. Lovely background here at Goodman Stadium on the campus of Lehigh University.
There's one concern some people might have with teenagers playing out in the field is their ability to compete physically with some of the older players. Charlotte have a bunch of stocky guys in their mid-20s, or in Jorge Herrera's case, his early 30s. But you gotta wonder sometimes about the ability to deal with that physical contact that he wouldn't be seeing as much if he was playing against people of his own age.
Yeah, I mean, you got Kalungi, 6'2", 175, Duckett, 6'2", 175. Those are big physical defenders. Yearwood also 6'1", 170.
As we've seen from Joel Johnson's 2 questionable tackles so far, he's not afraid to throw himself around.
Yeah, he won't turn down a fight. So Mizell taking his time here.
You see when we come back from the half, Bethlehem against Richmond last week, we're up 1-0 going into the half and gave up two early goals in the second half. They can't afford to do that again tonight.
Headed back nicely by Tribbett.
The fourth official has indicated there will be a minimum of 2 minutes.
So a minimum of 2 minutes
Official time will be kept on the field.
additional time here in stoppage. Alex to Enzo. Here come the Martinez brothers, caught from behind by Derek Jones. And offsides whistled on Estrada.
I'd like another look at that offside. We're going to play her down, so we might get a chance to take a look.
And checking to make sure he didn't. Yeah, he's got some blood from the mouth. Does Alex Martinez.
He's asking about the elbow. Assistant ref maybe looking for, he's asking for video replay. I don't think we have the video replay tonight.
No. Yeah, no VAR in this match. Richie Marquez. Big defender for the Steel, 6'2", 185.
We're having some trouble downfield here. It's like,
yeah, there's Chambers and Martinez going at it again, Ross.
I think Carlson's had enough of the little man from Uruguay. Him and his brother are known for their confrontational style, both with their feet and with their mouths. And that's resulted in a yellow card for the younger of the Martinez brothers.
That's your trivial question of the night.
Well, as his older brother's coming over for a word with the ref as well.
So yellow card served to Alex Martinez. Tribbett in the center of the field. The foul called.
And a handball, I think, just
yeah.
deflected off one of the Jacks midfielders, maybe Herrera.
Aaron Jones backs it up just about at the midfield line. One last attack opportunity here.
He's giving them, I thought that might be it, but he's giving them the throw-in.
Kone been a bit quiet here in the first half. And headed in, Mizell had a dribble off his paw. Dangerously beautiful attempt by Tribbett in midair.
That was an interesting one. I was questioning the decision to throw the ball in backwards, because that's usually when the referee will blow the whistle, but then they got it back in the box and Tribbett almost scored for a second straight game.
Fontana. Herrera holding him off and shoved down from behind. Tribbett battling. And Duckett clearing.
You have to wonder if Alex Martinez's words, of course, this extra minute or so of injury time.
And now an opportunity here. Estrada with the right foot was looking for Jorge, but found nobody.
That was poor from Estrada.
Yeah, Estrada may have been better suited to strike to the goal.
Ladies and gentlemen, after the first half, the score is Charlotte 2.
And that will do it for the first half. The Independents lead at 2-0. Lewis Hilton and Jorge Herrera scoring for Charlotte. 2-0 at the half here from Goodman Stadium in Bethlehem.
What's sweeter than playing Mother's Day with top prizes of $50,000? How about winning on the spot? Play Mother's Day, the new scratch-off from the Pennsylvania Lottery, and you could win on the spot. Keep on scratching.
The Lehigh Valley's largest selection of new and pre-owned vehicles in one location is Rothrock. We have over 1,000 vehicles to choose from, an award-winning service team, ultra-modern facilities for comfort and convenience, and the best deals in the Valley. During the Nissan Bottom Line Model Year-End event, drive a 2017 Sentra for only $134 a month, or a 2017 Rogue All-Wheel Drive, also now only $134 a month. Make the move to easy payments at Rothrock Nissan. Family-owned for over 57 years. Rothrock, where the cars are.
It can happen over time or in a snap. If joint or muscle pain has taken you out of the game, we can identify the root cause of your problem and develop a sport-specific treatment plan to get you moving again. Over 400 medical experts strong, the region's only nationally ranked program. That's Orthopedics in Action at Lehigh Valley Health Network.
The first soccer ball was kicked in Bethlehem in 1904. Now, 112 years later, it's time for the rebirth of Bethlehem Steel FC. Herbert's in the box, and there's the first goal in Steel FC history. For tickets, visit BethlehemSteelFC.com or call 844-STEEL-FC.
What's sweeter than playing Mother's Day with top prizes of $50,000? How about winning on the spot? Play Mother's Day, the new scratch-off from the Pennsylvania Lottery, and you could win on the spot. Keep on scratching.
And the 5-match unbeaten streak here at home for Bethlehem on the line. They trail it 2-0 to Charlotte as the crowd looks on a beautiful evening here at Goodman Stadium. Charlotte, well, take a look at the stats, but they certainly had the better opportunities.
Yeah, the stats were a lot tighter than you'd actually think. Again, it's been about those opportunities. The space that they were given inside that Bethlehem box in the first 15 to 20 minutes have really been the difference tonight.
Because you see the possession time for the Steel. And like you said, the Steel much more solid after the opening minutes where they gave Charlotte way too much room on the offensive side.
Yeah, we knew it might take a while for that back four to settle down, and it certainly did. This game really could be 4 or 5-0. Bethlehem will be, they'll be unhappy at the half, but they won't. They could be a lot more unhappy.
Yeah, we'll see what Coach Burke draws up in the locker room while on the field. Nice little youth game going on. Some talented youngsters who may be in the academy soon. Right now, the Bethlehem Steel FC trailing Charlotte 2-0 at half.
I'm a retired school psychologist, and helping people was my thing.
I was very independent and thought I could take care of myself. I fell, and I had to have Meals on Wheels.
After my stroke, when Meals on Wheels started, I was on the other end of the stick, so to speak.
Meals on Wheels, coming to my door as someone who's housebound, having someone check on me, assures me that I'm not forgotten.
Meals on Wheels has given me a mode of freedom that I wouldn't have otherwise.
We're the clients.
We are the clients.
We are the clients of Meals on Wheels.
America, let's do lunch.
1 in 6 seniors faces the threat of hunger, and millions more live in isolation. Drop off a hot meal and say a quick hello. Volunteer by donating your lunch break at americaletsdolunch.org.
They said I have troll teeth.
That my voice sounded like a possessed baby doll.
That no one would ever love someone as stupid as me.
That I was fat, ugly.
Disgusting.
The effect of bullying is potent.
We will no longer be the silent majority.
Now, when you see online bullying, there's something you can do about it.
We're gonna take action with the I.
I am a witness.
I am a witness.
I am a witness.
I am a witness.
I am a witness, and so are you.
raised the stakes. Expectations are high. Our biggest season yet will break records with elite players and future stars. Innovative technology and new homes. We're growing the game in our communities and across the nation. Are you ready?
Every day across America, excess food is gathered by a network of good people at local food banks, giving hope to millions of children who struggle with hunger. They've earned their wings, and you can too. Together, we can solve child hunger. Support Feeding America and your local food bank at feedingamerica.org.
Look at you. You're at the top of your game. At work or at play, you're unstoppable. Nothing can throw you off track. Oh, hey, she's cute. Nice going, man. Things are going great for you. You've earned a night out. Good drinks, good friends. Yeah, we can go ahead and call this a good night. Wait, is that your car? Uh-oh. Not smart. Yeah, I saw that coming. Say goodbye to her. Ouch, that'll hurt your bank account. You're looking at around 10 grand in fines, legal fees, and increased insurance rates. I hope you like eating frozen dinners. Alone. Let's try this again. Smart move. Because buzz driving is drunk driving.
And welcome back to beautiful Bethlehem, 2-0 Charlotte. ESPN 3, it'll be OKC Energy FC versus Reno 1868 FC. That's Wednesday, August 2nd at 8:30 on ESPN 3. Catch your USL action. 2-0 here at the half at Goodman Stadium on the campus of Lehigh University. We'll be back.
Only Metro PCS gives you twice the memory of any free phone.
Sara Lee Artisano. It's no ordinary bread. It's born from the question, what's next for sliced bread? And we quickly found the answer was an everyday artisan-style bread with wholesome, rich ingredients, as well as the soft texture you love, cut thick with a dash of flour dusting. Taste firsthand how Artisano turns even the simplest meals you make mouth-wateringly memorable. Sara Lee Artisano Bakery Bread. Make the routine remarkable.
Lehigh Valley Insulation keeps you cooler in the summer, warmer in the winter. And with 19 years worth of satisfied customers in Pennsylvania and New Jersey, we've probably insulated one of your neighbor's homes. Our team of older home specialists delivers swift and efficient white glove service, insulating attics, exterior walls, and virtually any under-insulated areas, saving wear and tear on your heating and cooling systems while adding value to your home and providing year-round comfort that pays for itself. Take comfort in Lehigh Valley Insulation. Comfort that pays.
It can happen over time or in a snap. If joint or muscle pain has taken you out of the game, we can identify the root cause of your problem and develop a sport-specific treatment plan to get you moving again. Over 400 medical experts strong, the region's only nationally ranked program. That's Orthopedics in Action at Lehigh Valley Health Network.
Sara Lee Artisano. It's no ordinary bread. It's born from the question, what's next for sliced bread? And we quickly found the answer was an everyday artisan-style bread with wholesome, rich ingredients, as well as the soft texture you love, cut thick with a dash of flour dusting. Taste firsthand how Artisano turns even the simplest meals you make mouth-wateringly memorable. Sara Lee Artisano Bakery Bread. Make the routine remarkable.
And welcome back to Goodman Stadium. The Charlotte Independents trying to keep their 9-game undefeated streak alive here. They lead it 2-0 over Bethlehem, as we'll take a look at the highlights of the first half. And for Charlotte, a quick start offensively, Ross.
Yeah, they're en route to first place in the Eastern Conference at the moment. This is why a great run down the left here by Austin Yearwood. The cross isn't dealt with by the Steel defenders. Martinez finds Lewis Hilton. Bang. Nice finish in the front inside the far post by the Englishman.
Yeah, for Hilton, that is his second goal of the season. Enzo Martinez, his third assist.
Yeah, Yearwood's been big trouble down the left-hand side for Bethlehem so far tonight. It led to this first goal.
And Charlotte, relentless, Enzo Martinez.
It's not the first time tonight that a Charlotte attacker has had the ball coming down the left and hasn't taken a shot. This one ended up in a shot, but not from Enzo Martinez. Instead from Hilton again, who's not too happy at his teammate. Herrera deflected it wide. Here's a look at the second goal. Nice cutback by Joel Johnson. There's Herrera from 8 yards out. Man of his stature is not going to miss from there very often.
For Joel Johnson, assist number 3 for Jorge, the 12th goal of the season.
The little training ground corner work. This was just the offside chance from Estrada. Callum Ross had in his hands. He realized that was a great chance, and we don't know how Estrada actually missed that from about 3 yards out. Didn't matter anyway. Here's the one real good chance from Fontana. He didn't really expect that ball to reach him. Came off his little rough angle off his right foot, but Mizell had to be ready to make that save, and here was the late chance. Shank clearance by Duckett. Mizell down low well to his right to knock that one away.
Yeah, Tribbett almost had his second goal of the season. And Bethlehem hoping to create many more of those opportunities in the second half. They will need 2 goals to tie as we look at the upcoming matches for the Independents. A big one against Louisville coming up.
Yeah, no doubt at home. And then they've got 2 very winnable games in Canada before the rematch against Bethlehem on the 16th, and then another winnable home game against Orlando City on the 19th. Things get tough late for Charlotte, though. Their last 6 games, 5 of the teams are in the top 5 currently in the Eastern Conference.
And for the Steel, back to the road.
Yep, the Independents are also playing there in Ottawa and Toronto, and then again the rematch on the 16th, and also Louisville City. They actually play the same 4 teams in their next games, and then obviously the Pennsylvania matchup against Pittsburgh.
The standings in the Eastern Conference of the USL. Charlotte just 3 points behind. There's the Steel looming with the 27 points.
Yep, the Battery and the Independents have slipped back a little bit. They haven't had a win in each of their last 2 games, so they slipped back a little bit to the pack. Watch out for Cincinnati, 3 straight wins, and the Rowdies are also playing very well of late.
Over in the West.
Yeah, we've still got those top 3 teams have separated themselves by quite a bit. Real Monarchs, Swope Park, and San Antonio. Another team playing well, Sacramento Republic, really started to get it going. 4 wins in their last 5. As well as Tulsa, have also got 3 wins in their last 4 to move up into the playoff positions.
And OKC will be featured in that ESPN3 upcoming contest. As Bethlehem back out on the field, you take a look at Sekou Kone, the 6'2", 190-pound talented player, Steel FC's all-time leader in goals and points. And they're hoping for a spark from Kone. 7 goals this season, 2 assists.
Yeah, Bethlehem do have some forward capability on the bench. Santi Moar on the bench, he's capable. As well as Chris Nanko. Some options off the bench if this offensive drought continues for Bethlehem here.
Right in the middle, Adam Najim, who has 4 appearances with the Union this season. Actually played in Wednesday's game with the Union. He has 4 assists and a goal this season for the Steel FC.
I'm sure Coach Brendan Burke will have warned his team he doesn't want a repeat of last weekend's 2 early goals given up to Richmond. You know Charlotte are going to come out here and try and push in the first 5 minutes or so. Look for that third goal, which could be the end of the game.
Yeah, these opening moments may be critical, Ross, here.
So we might have had a substitution for Charlotte. Looks like Junmarco Davidson is on at defensive midfield. Perhaps, not sure who he's replacing at the moment. I'll take a look in a second.
John Marcus Davidson, very talented midfielder out of Japan. Played 2 seasons for Vancouver in the MLS. Over a 90% passing accuracy for the veteran, who typically in the starting 11. Tonight, Lewis Hilton got the start and scored a goal.
Yeah, he's still on the field. Callum Ross is there right with him too. Looks like they've just gone to a third defensive midfielder. See who they've brought off.
So a free kick upcoming. Kone. So Yearwood getting tangled up. Callum Ross battling. Coming up from the back to make that play. Tribbett knock it away. Joel Johnson working against Burke. Kone pressuring, but couldn't get there before Cody Mizell.
Looks like Jorge Herrera might have come off for Charlotte.
Oh, the veteran, well-deserved rest. And Burke darting towards the goalie box there just in time. Mizell getting it away, but Burke with that explosive speed can't relax for a moment with Corey around.
Yeah, Herrera's off for Charlotte. He doesn't usually come off the field, but not usually this early. This is a chance here.
And here come the Jacks. The cross and a goal. Scored again by Hilton. So Lewis Hilton, his second goal of the night and number 3 on the season.
For a second straight game, the Steel are undone in the first couple of minutes of the second half. There's questionable offside. That was good work from Martinez. Drew those 2 defenders in and found his teammate. Hilton 7 yards out. Second goal of the game.
Well, Enzo Martinez, who came in with 9 goals, chalks up 2 assists here tonight to add to his total. He now has 4 assists. Hilton with 2 goals. Herrera with his 12th of the season. You know, Jorge Herrera became only the 2nd player in USL history to reach 50 career regular season goals. He was the USL Player of the Week last week. 7 goals in his past 4 games for the veteran, and add another goal here in this one tonight.
And Lewis Hilton very happy about that goal, and for good reason. Teams love that, have that third goal, that 3-goal cushion. He said with Herrera coming off, looks like Charlotte will go to a sort of 4-5-1 with Enzo Martinez up top on his own. Davidson will just provide that extra help in front of the back 4, with maybe Hilton pushing a little forward.
A luxury to have a guy like Hilton to bring off the bench as Coach Jeffries gives him the start here tonight. Produces 2 goals. Chambers, been a frustrating night for the captain, James Chambers, a 30-year-old out of Dublin, who's capped for every level of the Ireland U teams.
Still protesting. He's got to behave himself here. See what his problem was. Yeah, I think he may be saying that Hilton came in across him there from the side instead of jumping straight up. And the frustration turned into a yellow card.
In the air, a duel with Trusty. Trusty so strong in the air. 22 aerials won this season.
It's only Chambers' 2nd yellow card of the season, so he's in no danger of reaching that 5 for the suspension.
Kone giving chase.
Yeah, there we can see Davidson now paired with Ross in the defensive midfield position, giving Lewis Hilton a little more of a free roll up top behind Enzo Martinez.
Estrada pressuring is Najim. And going down hard there, Alex Martinez. Numerous times he's had a bloodied mouth Yellow card will go on Fontana here in the 51st minute.
Taking another look at that one. Yeah, just clipped him on the way by. Bit of a silly foul. Chambers was right there to stop Martinez from going any further. But you have to worry. Frustration is going to really set in now, and Chambers has got to step up and calm his guys down. They don't want to pick up too many yellow cards or even a red card and be forced to miss that next game.
Nice play by Kone, weaving between defenders, but then rode off by Hilton.
Marquez Davidson's, that was Estrada, excuse me. Going backwards to go forward. Sometimes you got to do that in this game.
Crowd trying to ignite their Bethlehem Steel team. Enzo dancing on his dribble, splitting defenders. He's so creative, isn't he?
Yeah, that was good work there from Aaron Jones as well to keep him between the ball and Enzo, stop that cross or even that pullback that we've seen result in a couple of chances already tonight.
Corey Burke works with Derek Jones. With the length of Jones, Burke, and Kone, you almost feel like you're watching a basketball team.
Yeah, one thing that Bethlehem is not particularly blessed with is overall speed. Najim can give it a little bit quickness, I should say, more than speed. And they struggled against Richmond's quickness in the middle, and again tonight they're having trouble with, especially the Martinez's brothers, just quickness of thought and feet. And you have to think there might be some changes soon if they're going to try and get back in this game. Can't wait too much longer, especially with a 3-0 deficit now.
Speaking of basketball, Bethlehem actually has Hugh Roberts was recruited heavily for basketball. We may see him later today, another kid with terrific length, 6'4", out of Gaithersburg, Maryland. Three to nothing, Charlotte. The USL is one of the most prominent second division professional leagues in the world, featuring some of the game's top talent and rising stars. Stay up to date with all the latest league news and information by visiting www.uslsoccer.com. And follow them on Twitter @USL. Well, the IB Ultras and the East End Army, they're still into this one, hoping that their team can put one on the scoreboard. Get back into this one in the 54th minute. Hilton. Tripped up by Burke. Kone trying to surprise Marcus Davidson. And that tackle will be whistled, to the disgust of the crowd.
Yeah, they certainly got a good view of it. Aaron Jones didn't complain too much about it, though. So it's usually the sign that it was a deserved whistle. Let's take another look here. Oh, yeah, he just caught him. He came at a bad angle, Jones, but he was complaining a little bit. Just came at the wrong angle, and the ball beat him. And as a result, he had nothing. All he could do was make the foul.
Yeah, Austin Yearwood was fouled. He's one of the players on the Independence team that came up through their soccer academy, a local product. Club Charlotte Soccer Academy, 22-year-old.
One thing Charlotte won't do is let up no matter what the score is. This team is designed to pressure, force you into mistake, and create goals.
Yeah, these teams have been exchanging words and shoves all night long. This time it's Hilton. One of the Martinez brothers in there, of course.
It was Hilton trying to play. He said, me? Me, sir? Never. Carlson, the referee's got to take control of this game. He's issued some yellows, but it hasn't stopped these hard fouls coming in.
Burke, touch pass. Went to Charlotte, and an opportunity. Estrada, his strike dribbles to the right of the far post. Fortunate for Bethlehem, and Estrada would like to have that one back.
David Estrada could have a hat-trick already tonight. He's missed some very easy opportunities in poorly. That should have been put away. He will not. He'll be the only Charlotte player not sleeping easy tonight. I can guarantee you that.
He has 4 goals this season, Estrada does.
He had that great chance at the end of the first half that he should have smashed away and didn't, and put it way wide. That one was another great chance. Superb ball through. He's not going to get, even in a 3-0 game, you keep missing these chances. Mike Jeffries is not going to have any sympathy for you.
Yeah, Estrada was an 11th overall selection by the Seattle Sounders. Burke, the cross. Kone tried to get it back to Burke. Yeah, the rhythm's been a bit off. That's one of the things you're going to get with the 19th different lineup of the season.
For sure, but it's one of those things that makes the USL so great. You've got these hybrid teams. You've got these teams with a relationship like the Steel do with the Union, and you've got the independent teams. It makes the USL watching some of these games so much more interesting than they normally would be.
Yeah, and if you're a Bethlehem fan, you get to see the likes of a Derek Jones, who started 8 games with the Union. Multiple players come down, and get to see them in this setting. It's Corey Burke, who just played in the Gold Cup final with the Reggae Boys.
One thing you notice with the true, even with the MLS B-sides, you've got Vancouver 2, Galaxy 2, and Timbers 2 sitting at the bottom of the Western Conference. The Sounders 2 are just about in the playoffs. And the Eastern Conference, Toronto FC 2 at the bottom. You got Red Bulls 2, losing finalists, excuse me, winning finalists last year. In 8th spot at the moment. It creates a dilemma for both the lead organization and the USL team, just finding that consistency in the lineup.
Romero, youngest goalkeeper to start in USL history. And we do have a substitute, first one for Bethlehem.
Looks like Chris Nanko coming on.
So Nanko will replace Fontana.
It'll be interesting to see if they go to more of a traditional 4-4-2 or maybe even 4-3-3 with Nanko's a decent striker. Started the last 3 when Sekou Kone was out. Scored on July 9th against Red Bulls 2.
Chris Nanko, 5'6", 145-pounder out of Ontario, played at Syracuse. Helped the Orange to a 2015 first College Cup appearance. Chris has 2 goals and assists, 83% passing efficiency this season. And here come the Jacks, already up 3. That pass did not get through as Chambers was there. Enzo drives one, deflected off of Tribbett. They're having some fun. The IB Ultras.
I'm starting early on those drums. Use that young energy.
Corner for the Jacks. Tribbett clears. Three to nothing, Charlotte. Soccer fans, Nike is an official sponsor of the USL. For more information, visit NikeSoccer.com. And it's getting a little testy out there. Bethlehem frustrated. And Martinez and Hilton feisty. Crowd's getting a little bit antsy as well, Ross.
Yeah, I don't think the physical nature is the way to go to try and get back in this game. Charlotte, as much as scoring ability as they have, can mix it up in the physical department as well.
Well, the Independents, not an easy team to deal with, and they have not been beaten in 9 games straight. But Coach Burke, he can't be very pleased with his team. They were on that 8-match unbeaten streak, and he thought they were a little bit flat in Richmond, and he was happy with the way they practiced all week.
As I said pregame, this is going to be the first test they've had in a while against one of the top teams in the Eastern Conference. And unfortunately, they're failing it tonight at the moment.
Burke chasing Duckett. Joel Johnson. Kone, but headed away. Kone's still there into the corner. The turn. Couldn't retain possession.
Surprised to see Chris Nanko not pushing up as much since he came on. Looks like he's going to settle in on that right side. So next to Adam Najin. Najin ahead of Chambers and Jones, but ball was up there and he was nowhere near the box.
Here comes Nanko, exhibiting some speed. Number 37 as he chases the ball down.
It's not where Brandon Burke wants to see him use that speed, though, chasing back with the score as it is right now.
Yeah. Long ball. Finds Johnson. His cross deflected out. Nicely done there by Trusty.
The substitution. You have to wonder how much longer they're going to leave Joel Johnson on the field with that 1 yellow card away from that second suspension. And keep that back four intact as long as Mike Jeffries can. Let's see who's coming on here.
Joel out of Spain. So Kone, his night is finished with Santi Moar checking in, 5'8", 165-pounder out of Spain. Moar, 2 goals, 2 assists on the season.
Yep, Kone coming off the injury, hasn't played a full game in probably a month. So we didn't expect him to play the full 90 minutes. We'll see where Moar sits. You might see Nanko push up now with Moar going off to the right wing.
Moar has created 16 chances this season. Played at Pfeiffer University. 10 goals in 2015, leading Pfeiffer to a Division II championship.
Left side.
Aaron Jones.
Looks like Moar might take up more of a central role with Nanko staying on that right wing. Maybe that's sort of 2 guys in that number 10 spot behind Corey Burke, who seems to push up on his own out front.
Nanko, pretty good hops. 5'6" player, got high elevation. That will go on the steal.
Yep, didn't take long for Mr. Nanko to pick up a card.
Yep. Yellow card for Chris. On the ground again, Alex Martinez. He's going to need a long ice bath.
You wouldn't know it after that flip.
Yeah.
The crowd reacted to it.
He's had a bloody mouth, numerous lower leg contusions and bruises today. And like you said, Ross, just a few verbal confrontations as well.
Yeah, as I said, they're not adverse to verbal confrontations or physical ones. They're Martinez brothers, but they're very good players to go with it.
Enzo feeds Joel Johnson. The cross will be run down by Nainko.
This is his 4th yellow card of the season, by the way, so Nainko 1 yellow away from a 1-game suspension.
Nice move by Callum Ross.
He's a very calming presence in that center of midfield. Hilton is the one who can turn on a dime and get things going forward, but Ross with that big body. Good spot there in defensive midfield. That's a superb ball if he's onside.
Beautiful through ball on the attack. The shot deflected and saved by Romero as Alex Martinez was looking for his 3rd goal of the season. His team has 3 goals here tonight. 2 by Hilton, 1 by Herrera.
Despite the score, Mike Jeffries will not be happy with the way his team has finished tonight. There's been several chances, almost one-on-ones, from 8 to 10 yards out where a good strike into the corner could have made the score even worse, and they haven't capitalized. There's another one there. Goal difference could be a game changer when it comes to the playoffs. They're only, I think, 1 goal behind at the moment from Charleston if they win this game.
Hilton, the corner. To the back post, the header. Romero got the long arms up because that was close. Kalungi with his large frame was looming.
Yep, Charlotte are currently, with these 3 goals tonight, they're currently tied with the Battery on points and on goal difference, which is the 2nd tiebreaker. The Battery play later tonight against Orlando City B at home. Should be a winnable game for the Battery, but we'll see. You could see the Independents in 1st place by the end of tonight.
Yeah, they're 3 points behind Charleston.
Yeah, excuse me, counting the win tonight if they've obviously finished this one off.
Yeah.
They'll be tied on points and goal difference at the moment. That's why Mike Jeffries will want that 4th.
Burke.
Put the pressure on their South Carolina neighbors.
Headed forward, nicely done by Burke. He tried to move it ahead to Nainko. Derek Jones. Moar. The cross, header, and a save by Mizell. Beautifully done by Cody.
Superb cross there from Moar. Burke had all the time at the back post. And good chance. You almost thought he would have been better going back across to the far post, but Mizell had to make a smart save nonetheless.
Yeah, Burke, good look at it. Would have been his 3rd goal. There it is.
Yeah, he tried to beat Mizell low, but Cody was there.
Marquez, then Tribbett. Chambers, the lead ball. Wrestling, which way it'll go? It'll go against Bethlehem.
Yeah, that was superb positioning there by Henry Kalungi. Tracking back. Adam Najim just got a little frustrated. Crowd seemed to want the foul the other way, but that was great blocking by Kalungi, a legal block, that is. You can see his teammates warming up on the far side there were appreciated of it. Here's the chance again. Here's Moa with a beautiful cross to the far post. Yearwood was in no man's land, and Burke might want that one back. Yeah, Mizell coming across as a keeper, I know, trying to get back to go the other way is the most difficult thing. If he did maybe knocked it to the far post, it could have been a goal.
The USL is one of the most prominent 2nd division professional leagues in the world, featuring some of the game's top talent and rising stars. Stay up to date with all the latest league news and information by visiting www.uslsoccer.com. Follow them on Twitter @USL.
Sixth time this season, Charlotte have scored 3 or more goals. It's worrying for any team looking to battle them in the last half of the season here.
Jorge has a hat trick in one of those multiple goal games.
You know, Lewis Hilton will be looking for his in these last 20 minutes.
There you go. Hilton came into this contest with 1 goal. And 2 already here tonight.
Bilal Duckett might be down with a slight injury.
The concerned look from Coach Jeffries. Duckett
still having trouble.
He'll afford to lose the team captain.
And also our post-game kick on the pitch for fans 12 and under.
I was saying earlier, Charlotte do only have 1 defender on the bench. So time-wasting yellow card for Cody Mizell, who applauds the ref in response.
Cody, very emotional and demonstrative. Always fun to watch.
It's a little harsh in a 3-0 game. I could understand if it was 1 or 2-0, but it is what it is.
Bethlehem Steel FC moving forward. Burke. Now Jim.
Now he'll legally waste some time, I'm sure. Oh, here comes Santi Moa to stop that.
Oh, not many good looks here tonight so far for the Steel.
Mizell's only been tested maybe 1.5 times, I'll say. That last one was a decent test. The other ones are really only half chances. I'll give him 2. Give him 2 decent saves tonight.
Taken away by Tribbett. Manco between 2 defenders. Lead ball, but Joel Johnson is racing towards it.
Good to see the crowd getting fired up there from Manco's bit of skill. It's one thing they'll need to try and do here is get this crowd back into it. Here comes. Oh.
Hilton mixing it up with Trusty. Oh!
That could be more than a yellow card here. Aaron could be in trouble.
That's a hard hit from Aaron Jones. He apologizes immediately. Is that Alex down again?
It is, and I think there may have been a card been given, but I haven't seen what color it was. It looks like that may be it for Jones.
So Alex Martinez, who is no stranger to the turf here at Goodman Stadium.
It may be a straight red. I didn't get a good look at the tackle, but the nature of it, late from behind, in a game like this, you know the ref's looking for that kind of tackle. And it looks like Bethlehem down to 10 men.
Yeah, Jones apologized right away, and Jim helps the veteran Alex Martinez to his feet.
And there goes the red card back in Carlson's pocket to confirm the ejection, and Bethlehem's task just got a lot harder.
Yeah, down 3-0 with 10.
The set piece specialist also exiting. Doesn't help the cause.
Crowd still in it here at Goodman Stadium. Nice energy play by Moar. And that will be whistled on Callum Ross. Charlotte playing without Luke Wechter, one of their better defenders as well. He's been out with a knee injury.
They haven't missed him though. That back four has been very solid.
Yeah.
Might find it tough to find his way back into the starting 11.
So Moar, who studied TV production, he may be able to help our USL production team. Santi Moar out of Spain. Great ball. Alex and Enzo. And what a battle here. Trusty upset, but look who's down on the ground again.
May have gone down a little easily there, but it was great work from Alex Martinez to retain possession. Just frustrate Trusty. Draw that foul. The crowd is very upset.
It's been a frustrating night for the Steel and their fans. They're still having a good time, smiles on their faces. East End Army over there and the I-Beam Ultras.
Good tackle.
Nice tackle. Take away by Derek Jones.
Yeah, Corey Burke does look a little tired, even if it's not from the playing time he got in the Gold Cup. The travel takes a lot out of you. Obviously only played on Wednesday in the final. He hasn't looked particularly energetic tonight, shall we say. Hold-up play hasn't been there.
Derek Jones, long ball, connects with Burke.
Of course, now here he is on his horse.
Moar, the cross, headed away, pinballed by two defenders. That's good hustle there.
Hey fans, don't forget that
All right, Corey Burke.
Channel 85 will air the USL Game of the Week. Please check USLsoccer.com for dates and times.
Approaching the 78th minute now.
You might see some changes coming here soon from Charlotte to keep those legs fresh. They obviously played on Wednesday already. It's their second game in a few days. Perhaps one of the Martinez brothers might want to give his legs, give their legs and their mouth a rest.
This would be the second straight clean sheet of the week if Charlotte can hold on to the shutout. And for Mizell, it would be his third of the season. Clean sheet was delivered on Wednesday against Richmond by backup goalie Kyle Renfro. And that was his first shutout of his USL career.
Chris Nanko down, a little knock in the back. Let's take another look. Yeah, Jim Marquez Davidson with a little introduction. Problem is with the height difference between those two, Davidson's knees quite easily go into Nanko's lower back.
Davidson a little bit over 6'1", and Nanko listed at 5'6". Mizell up high in the air, snag it.
He thought about taking a knee and then remembered he had a yellow card already and got straight back up. Smart lad.
Estrada.
Goalies get away with that for the most part. They're all falling over when you have a late lead, but he thought about it a second time and said, no, I got that one yellow, I better not do it again.
Yeah, he's pretty theatrical back there. Joel Johnson, Davidson, such an adept passer, and puts that one through to Hilton. The shot and the save.
He wanted that hat trick. Great save from Romero to deny him. Lewis Hilton never thought about passing there. He saw that goal, wanted that hat trick, and a great save led to his right by Romero. Here comes Steele.
Nanko on the counter, down the center of the field. Moar to his right and drives that one well to the right of the net.
Yeah, that pass from Nanko had to be a little early here. Here's the chance from Hilton again. Great strike, and Romero was just cruising across there to his left-hand post. And it's a difficult save to make when your momentum's going one way. You got to get your hands back to the other side. Good save.
Romero's pretty calm, cool, and collected back there, isn't he, for a 16-year-old?
No doubt. Plenty of other distractions in his life at that age.
And here they come again. Davidson, the shot and the score from none other than Alex Martinez. He's going to somersault right in front of the big fan group, the I-Beam Ultras. So Alex Martinez, he's been a thorn in the side, that's for sure, of the Steel in their crowd.
Yep. Steel just got caught up there, only had two left at the back. Tribbett and Trusty. Nothing they could do to stop that goal. Rounded Romero, nice pass to Martinez, who finished it off.
Alex Martinez with his 3rd goal of the season. Davidson his 1st assist, but John Marks Davidson, you see his passing accuracy at about 91%. He just makes it look easy.
I mean, that's the defensive midfielder finding himself in an out of position there. He almost in a 9 roll, and that was a good layoff to Alex. Made it 4-0. Could become a crucial goal by the end of tonight.
So it's been all Charlotte. Burke. Nice move to his left. Moar looking to give the crowd something to cheer about. Steele would love to put one in the back of the net.
Second 4-0 game I've done. Teams I'm available for hire.
Coach Jeffries appreciates your presence.
This could be a 5th.
Enzo. Romero coming way out, getting a piece of it to deflect it away from Martinez. Otherwise, Enzo would add an empty net. Tribbett on the attack. Moves ahead to Nainko. Burke, a gorgeous pass ahead to Nainko. Smooth play by Yerby.
Yeah, it just took Nainko a little too long to get that ball under control. He had Moar streaking in at the back post, but he just couldn't get that ball down enough to make the cross. Good corner here, though, on the hill.
Nainko out of the corner. Has an assist this season.
So another substitution here, 2 coming on for Charlotte. So we got David Spies.
So Spies along with Siaj will check in. Jaime Siaj, 6'2", 185-pound rookie forward, along with David Spies, the forward out of Germany.
Alex Martinez getting a welcome from the crowd, and he's returning the favor.
He loves it. Big smile on his face.
You know, as a visiting player, when you hear those boos, you've had a good game.
Spies has dual citizenship, U.S. and German. In the 84th minute, as the Steel, their 8-match unbeaten streak came to an end at Richmond last week, and their 5-match home unbeaten streak looks to be coming to an end here tonight against Charlotte. Their last loss at home was back on May 25th.
Looks like Spies is going to drop into a center midfield role. Ciaz getting a run up top.
For Charlotte, this will be their 10th game in their unbeaten streak. What a run the Independence is on.
Yeah, they're going to definitely want to have that home field clinched sooner rather than later. And they're well on their way to that, if not home field throughout.
Trying to track it down with a dead sprint. Derek Jones. And Burke searching for an opportunity, Trusty. The USL is one of the most prominent second division professional leagues in the world, featuring some of the game's top talent and rising stars. Stay up to date with all the latest league news and information by visiting www.uslsoccer.com. Follow them on Twitter @USL. Coach Jeffries.
Doesn't look too happy.
Looks pretty calm, though.
Calm and collected, I'll give you that. I would be too with a 4-0 lead with 5 minutes to go. See if Lewis Hilton can get this hat-trick he so dearly wants. I'm sure his teammates want it for him, too.
There he is. Hilton battling with Chambers. Callum Ross. Here comes Spees gliding down the center of the field. All the way through, but hit it a little bit too hard into the hands of Romero.
And even with a 4-0 lead, Enzo Martinez is unhappy that he didn't get the ball on that run by Spees. That's a sign of a man playing good football at the moment.
He has 2 assists here tonight. Enzo wants one of the goals, though. He has 9 on the season.
All strikers want that double digits.
Joel Johnson. Burst of speed, turning it up into the center of the field. And that cross broken up nicely, but it gets through. And the header, Romero comes back out of nowhere to seize it. Spees was hoping for his first goal of the season.
Just couldn't get enough power on that header to put it into the empty net. And Romero, as he should be at 16, was quickly across to make the easy save in the end. It'll be interesting to see where these two teams are in 3 weeks when they meet each other again on August 16th in the standings. I think Charlotte will be able to springboard this one into their big game next against Louisville City. Here's the chance again. It's good covering over by Trusty there, which resulted in Spees only having the left-hand side of the goal to aim at. And Romero scrambled across. It was grateful to see that fall into his hands.
Yeah. Good point, Ross. Excellent help by Trusty.
There's Hilton. He wants it.
That's will go on Bethlehem as Enzo sent to the deck.
Hilton is he going to have a strike from here for this hat trick? It's very far out on the left-hand side. I think almost too far out for a strike. Let's look at the foul. It's actually Siage getting down.
Siage.
It's matching beards. Matching boots for sure. Well, Hilton's not. Looks like he's going to trying to supply the goal rather than score it.
Curls it in, punched out of there by the teenager Romero.
It's good work from Romero. He's not particularly blessed with height. He's not the tallest keeper in the world. Did well to come out there and show some confidence and punch it away.
Yeah, he's listed at 5'11". Appears to have long arms, though. He's got a good reach.
Good work from Callum Ross, tracking back from defensive midfield there. Independence were caught out with only one defender at the back.
Trusty, very good in the air.
And he's definitely one to keep an eye on, Austin Trusty. Looks a lot better than his age would suggest. He's only 18. He's got the presence of a guy in his mid-20s, as well as the physical presence.
Yeah. He's 6'3", 185 already. Pretty impressive for an 18-year-old. Handles himself quite well out there. 33 interceptions. Let's see if Bethlehem can get on the board before the close of this one. 2-minute stoppage to be added. Moar. Nainko. Near side it comes to Trusty. There's the cross. Will not find a teammate.
Official time will be kept on the field.
Grounded in and cleared away by Kalungi. Derek Jones chipped in. Chambers got a good strike on that one, but offline a bit. Approaching the final minute of this one. Coach Burke and his crew at 27 points on the season. Charlotte came in at 33. Race on the near side. Burke still displaying some energy after his long week.
So somebody's getting a late card here for Charlotte. It's a bit of a waste. So perhaps Bilal Duckett.
They'll go on Duckett.
So we got 50% of the goals tonight from Herrera and Enzo Martinez on the season coming into tonight. 63%, 20 of their 32 goals by those two gentlemen. No matter how prepared you are for those two, they're a very difficult duo to stop.
And what a tandem it is, Enzo Martinez and Jorge Herrera. That one denied as well, and that ends this one 2-0. The final here at Goodman Stadium. The Charlotte Independents come in and snap the 5-match home unbeaten streak for the Bethlehem Steel FC with a 4-0 victory. It was all Independents here tonight. We'll be back to wrap this one up from Goodman Stadium in a moment.
The first soccer ball was kicked in Bethlehem in 1904. Now, 112 years later, it's time for the rebirth of Bethlehem Steel FC. Herbert's in the box, and there's the first goal in Steel FC history. For tickets, visit BethlehemSteelFC.com or call 844-STEEL-FC.
Golf season has arrived. The Clubhouse Grill and Bethlehem Golf Club have teamed up with Service Electric TV for a chance to win a day at the golf course and lunch at the Clubhouse Grill. Go to our SECTV.com website, click on the link, and like us on Facebook. You'll be entered to win a golf foursome plus carts and a $100 gift card to enjoy at the Clubhouse Grill afterwards. This promotion runs through August 15th, so like us and enter today. Service Electric, the Clubhouse Grill, and Bethlehem Golf Club, teaming up to bring you the best summer ever.
You've lived with it for too long. That recurring joint or muscle pain that makes everyday tasks a strain and repetitive movement almost impossible. Why put it off? The sooner you seek treatment, the more options you'll have. The faster you'll be back in full stride. The latest non-surgical solutions. The region's only nationally ranked program. That's Orthopedics in Action at Lehigh Valley Health Network.
Hey, welcome back to Goodman Stadium here at Lehigh University. Beautiful backdrop. The hills here in Bethlehem. 4-0. Charlotte is the final tonight. We'll take a look at the highlights. Crowd had a good time. Beautiful weather. Get to see some terrific soccer. And it was mostly highlights for the Independents tonight, Ross.
Yep, here's the opening goal. Yearwood taking on Fontana. The cross, Herrera to Martinez. Back to Lewis Hilt. Bang. No chance for Thomas Romero. Yearwood had a great game tonight, both offensively and defensively. Just too much space in the box early. Allowed by the steal, and Independence capitalized.
that would be the first of 2 tonight for Hilton.
There's the second goal. Joel Johnson through the legs to the Herrera, coming back to the ball. Again, class striking finish from the 32-year-old Colombian. Just continues to put the ball on the back of the net for these Jacks.
His 12th of the season. Here it is, Jorge.
Nothing America could do about that one. It's one of the few real, this was more of a half chance that Fontana found himself with at the back post. Good safe save from Mizell, good height for him. Just had to make sure he got a good hand on it to punch it away. This was one of the best chances of the game for Tribbett with almost his second goal in 2 games. Broken play and good header, forcing Mizell low to his right. Johnson again on the run. Superb ball to Enzo. Finds Lewis Hilton for the easy finish from 6 yards out.
And assist number 2 from Enzo Martinez here tonight.
Yeah, just got Romero and 2 defenders to commit, opening up the middle for Hilton, and an easy finish for the Englishman, despite the efforts of Aaron Jones sliding in there at the limb. This was a strange goal. Bethlehem got caught out of position. Oh, excuse me, this is the red card. Take that back. Aaron Jones, nasty late tackle on Alex Martinez, and there's the, you can tell by Jones' reaction, he knew it was coming. He'll miss a bit of time after that. Here's the 4th goal. Bethlehem getting caught out. Jim Marcus Davidson, easy layoff to Alex Martinez, and there's the finish.
And for brother Alex, his 3rd goal of the season. The assist to Davidson, who came in as a substitute in the second half. Coach Jeffries picks up his 10th victory of the season, and for his Independence, a big one coming up on the 5th.
Yep, top 3 battle in the Eastern Conference.
For Bethlehem, they travel to Ottawa.
Yeah, Ottawa winless in 4. That's definitely a winnable game for Bethlehem, but anytime you have to travel north of the border, it's not going to be easy. Try to bounce back in that one.
So Bethlehem's home unbeaten stretch, it comes to an end here tonight as Charlotte maintains their undefeated streak. They push it up to 10 games as the crowd visits with some of the players. The Independents dominate here tonight, winning it 4-0. So Charlotte improves to 10-3-6. They now have 36 points. Bethlehem falls to 8-8-3. The Independents win it 4-0. For Ross Davenport, I'm Ari Shannock saying so long, everybody.
This copyrighted telecast of the United Soccer League may not be retransmitted, rebroadcast, or reproduced without the express written consent from the United Soccer League.